Hello and welcome to another update video about Coti. I've got the Coti USDT chart here on KuCoin because these are the native Coti tokens. On Coinbase, you've got the ERC20 tokens, which I don't prefer. I prefer the native ones because you can stake them even though you need a minimum amount, which is quite high. But still, I prefer to look at the native ones. So what you have here is you can still see we are still clearly in an uptrend. However, Coti is not really performing as many people expected, I guess. We need to see that Coti continues to move up here, otherwise we will possibly roll over. The problem is that you can see quite a big of a red candle here, and also we dropped below the 20-day moving average and below the 50-day moving average. So that's a bit of a problematic sign. However, I'm still bullish. You know, we are still in a bull run in my view, and we are still above the 200-day moving average. The thing is, we were overbought here on the weekly as well. Now that has shifted now with these two red candles here on the weekly, dropped back into the bullish range, which also makes me think, you know, we are still in an uptrend. We are still bullish. However, we just moved below the 20 and the 50-day moving averages. But that was possibly required because we had to cool down here on the weekly. You know, we made massive gains here, and on the weekly we were just overbought. On the MACD, we can still see a green histogram indicating price increases, but it is losing steam. So it is coming down now, which is understandable because we were overbought, so we had to retrace a little bit possibly. On the daily though, on the daily we're moving into the bearish range on the RSI, and here you can clearly see that double top as well. Now the neckline for that double top, I would argue, is at 44 cents. So dropping below that 44 cents and losing that level, you could possibly expect a price drop that could take us into the range of 25 cents. Now I don't believe that will happen, but just need to mention it here. That would also be quite close to that support line down here and the golden pocket, the 0.618 fib level. Bear in mind that actually Coti, compared to some other cryptos, hasn't really retraced much. It hasn't really retraced much. I mean, look at how much, for example, the gains that Cardano has made and where Cardano is now. Cardano has nearly come down to the golden pocket, whereas Coti has not done that. You know, Coti has remained at a fairly high level. That is why it was also still very much overbought on the weekly. So now we're retracing back, but I would, so personally, I expect that we bounce off there. I don't think in the current environment that we will drop that much, but you know, everything is a possibility in the crypto market. Personally, because we had so much support here at the 44-45 cent level, I would expect that we find more support here. It's also the 0.382 fib level, which is sitting at 43 cents. And we've held it throughout, even in that huge correction that Bitcoin made, that Cardano made, that the other cryptos made as well. We've always held it. Now we've moved up again, couldn't really get above the all-time high, dropping down below again due to the Bitcoin weakness as well at the moment. But now, I mean, we have retraced quite a bit now on the daily here as well, back in the bearish range. Getting at some point we might get back to into the oversold range, at which point then we will at the latest expect some further price increases. The MACD here also making a bearish pattern, a bearish crossover at the moment. So yeah, it's not looking too good on the daily. Also on the weekly we are retracing. Here on the 4-hour we're also in the bearish range on the RSI, just picking up a buy signal on the MACD, but it is losing a little bit of steam. We just need to acknowledge that. And also we can't yet see something like a bullish divergence appearing. I can't see it, at least not on the 4-hour chart. Maybe on the hourly we can also, no, I can't. No, we don't see a, yeah, more potentially. So what you have here is obviously lower lows on the price, yeah, from there to there. And you can see that we are making higher lows on the RSI now. It is worth noting that this might be a first signal of a potential turnaround finding support. I mean, you can see that we are losing, the downtrend is slowing down a little bit here now. But yeah, we broke below the 50, below the 20-day moving average. Not great, that is. Yeah, we lost support there clearly. I can't find a reason for that weakness currently in the price, not from a fundamental point of view. Actually, Coti is thriving. You know, we've had the Coti mainnet 2.0. Maybe, I mean, just maybe that move up here, yeah, that we saw here, was just a buy up before the Coti 2.0 mainnet. A little bit of a buy the rumors, sell the news event. Buying before that rollout that we've seen so many times before with other cryptos, also with the smart contracts on Cardano. Now it's just a sell-off, profit taking after that. But that was successfully implemented. Also good news about Coti cooperating with Cardano. We've had the announcement here on the 10th of November by Cardano, by Input Output, that the new Catalyst Natives program enables any organization to leverage the power of Cardano community to solve business problems. And we are delighted to welcome Coti as our launch partner. And as you might know, Coti is working together with Cardano on the ADA Pay solution. And Coti is here. We are launching a series of pilots, firstly in conjunction with Coti on the Catalyst Natives program. And basically, Coti works on the ADA Pay, and they have provided a challenge here for developers to, provide solutions for the ADA Pay so that companies, hotels, whatever, can basically get paid in ADA. So that's all part of that ADA or Catalyst Natives program, and Coti is involved in that. Coti is working on the stablecoin, and Coti is just great. I think Coti is still fairly unknown. Coti is big. Yes, it is not necessarily decentralized, but it is a very, very interesting project. I've said it throughout, and I'm going to continue to buy Coti. I think Coti will be big, and it's a very, very interesting project. So still very, very unknown, and not many people talk about it, but it is developing, it is thriving, they are growing, and they will be big. So still, I actually like it when the price comes down a bit, because I can accumulate more Coti. I'm bullish on Coti. And as I said, we're just having here a little bit of a bounce up and down between these FIB levels, coming down potentially to that 0.382 FIB level at 43 cents. Before that, we found a lot of support at 44 cents. So I would expect this will be a strong support level. We also had here, when we came down to that level, a lot of buying power came in, buyers stepped in and bought it all up. So this is a strong sign that this will provide support going forward. I would say we probably dropped here just because of Bitcoin's weakness into that range. And I would expect at some point then another turnaround. For me, personally, no financial advice or anything. I'm bullish on Coti, and I would expect further price increases from here. Due to the double top up here, that trend line, I think, that we had on the chart before. Oh no, there you go. You can probably just draw another trend line here as well. A very clearly defined one, actually. So didn't see that before. So what we have here, if we can draw that trend line, you've got one touch point here, just roughly one touch point there, close enough here, another touch point there. And that might become another, we had another touch point here, and this might become another one, and possibly from here we bounce off then. So overall, this could just be another pullback to a trend line, actually. Looking quite good, actually. Okay, so that indicates, we are still in uptrend, have a pullback to the trend line, and could possibly turn around from here into new ways to the upside up there. So just purely looking at that trend line. And however, if we lose that trend line, then we can bounce to we could temporarily lose it, but then we need to find support at the 44 cents, which is also at previous high. If we lose the 44, honestly, I think then we can drop to 36, that next FIB level here, and then we can drop actually much lower here to the golden pocket, 30 cents. I don't see it at the moment. That would be close to the 200-day moving average, at which at the latest I would expect support. Even that wouldn't necessarily be bearish, because we would still be above the 200-day moving average. That would be an awesome buying opportunity, I tell you that, for me at least. But as long as we stay at this fairly high level still, it's all good. It's all good. So hopefully you liked that update about Coti. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.